Well, hello, I'm David Freeman with Is That Really in the Bible? This program is entitled today, How to Understand God Without the Bible. Now, I know that sounds crazy because, you see, here's the bottom line. Here's what you've got to wrap your mind around. You could spend a lifetime understanding God without the Bible. And most people think, well, in order to understand God, I've got to go to church. I've got to get some religion. I've got to ask my preacher to explain all of the nature of God to me. No, not true. No, listen to me. You could spend a lifetime understanding God without the Bible, and I'm going to tell you how you can do that. Not that I'm necessarily recommending that you just use this method. Eventually, you'll want to begin to read your Bible, study your Bible, and see what the will of God is. But there's a lot you can know about God before you ever open the Bible. Now, what I was taught in preparing a sermon is this, that the Bible may not be the best place to start. That in preparing a sermon, you want to look at your audience, you want to look at your congregation, you want to look at the people, and you want to ask questions like, what's it like to be 86 years old and in the first stages of Alzheimer's? What's it like to be a young teenage boy again, faced with all the temptations that are out there? You know, you want to look at your congregation, and that's where you begin to build a sermon. Well, the same is true when it comes to understanding God. The Bible is not the best place to start. Well, where is the best place to start? Well, I'm going to get to that in this message. Did you know that there are a lot of things in life that you cannot know until you ask the right question? And most people never get around to asking the right question. The question most religious people never ask themselves is, why do I want to know God? Do you want to know God in order to be religious? A lot of people do. In order to look religious? A lot of people fit into that category. Do you want to know God in order to make your life work? Do you want to know God just to get your rear end saved? Do you want to know God in order to appease your family members? You see, and the difference of what you choose for wanting to know God. In other words, if you want to know God just to get yourself saved, then all you're going to have is a superficial understanding of the Bible. You're going to be able to quote a few scriptures like, just believe, just accept Jesus, just call on the name of the Lord and you shall be saved. But beyond that, you're not going to know a lot. But if you want to know God in order to make your life work, you're going to have a deeper, richer understanding of the nature of God. And it depends on what your motive is for wanting to know God.